Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is K.C.S.E Academy, Biology Paper 1, Revision Questions and Answers. State 2 characteristics of living organisms that are specific to plants. Plants have autotrophic nutrition, means that they make their own food. Then they have limited movement. They only move their parts, but not the whole plant. Then growth takes place at specialized places. We say that localized places, that is the shoot and the root. Number 2, state 1 use of each of the following apparatus in the study of living organism. Putter for sucking small animals from barks of trees. Bait trap for catching small animals. Name 2 tissues in plants which are thickened by lignin. Have the sclerenchyma tissues, the xylem vessels, and the trachea. How is support attained in herbaceous plants? So the cells in those herbaceous plants, they take in water and become turgid. You have the diagram representing a cell as seen under an electron microscope. So you are told to name part A and D. Part A represent mitochondrion. It is one mitochondrion. Part D, you can see it is showing 2 endoplasmic reticulum. So you say in plural, rough endoplasmic reticula. State the function of structures found in the part labeled D. In the part labeled D, we have structures that are known as ribosomes, and they are normally site for protein synthesis. Next question. You are told that using a microscope, a student counted 55 cells across a field of view whose diameter was 600 micrometers. Calculate the average length of the cell and show your working. So to calculate the length of the cell, you use diameter of the field of view divided by the number of cells. Now our diameter of the field of view is 6,000 micrometers divided by the number of cells, that's 55. It gives you 109 micrometers. State the function of the following parts of a light microscope. Fine adjustment knob. It normally brings an image into sharp focus. Condenser concentrates right onto the stage. Name a fluid that is produced by the sebaceous glands. The fluid is sebum. What is the role of sweat on the human skin? Sweat cools the body. It gets rid of waste products, that is excess water, excess salts. Kills microorganisms that are present. What is the importance of the following in an ecosystem? Decomposers. So they are important in the recycling of nutrients or making the nutrients available. Predation, it's important in regulation of the number of organisms. State 2 functions of bile juice in the digestion of food. Bile is used in emulsification of fats. That is, emulsification is the process by which large fat molecules are broken down into small fat molecules to increase surface area for digestion and also neutralizing the acidity of the chyme. How does the concentration affect the rate of enzyme action? So when you increase substrate concentration or when you increase the amount of substrate, the rate of enzyme activity normally increases. The next question, you are told to name the features that increase surface area of the small intestine. That is the presence of villi and also microvilli, and then the length of the small intestine. Describe what happens during the light stage of photosynthesis. So during the light stage, light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll and is used to split water molecules into hydrogen ions and oxygen atoms. And then the hydrogen ions enters into the dark stage where oxygen can be released or used in respiration. Define the following terms. Population is the number of organisms of a particular species occupying a given habitat. A community, populations of different plants and animals in a given area interacting with each other. Name the method that would be used to estimate the population size of the following organism. Fish in a pond, you can use capture-recapture method. Blackjack in a garden, line transect or belt transect or quadrat method. What is meant by the term allele? Alleles, they are the alternative forms of a gene. Explain how the following occur during gene mutation, deletion. You find that some bases or nucleotides or of a gene are removed and therefore they are deleted. In short, they cannot come back. For inversion, you find that the order of some bases or nucleotides is reversed. A chromosome may break at some point and then rotate 360 degrees and invert or insert itself in another order. Then you're asked, what is a test cross? So this is a cross between a homozygous recessive individual and an individual of a known genotype to determine whether the unknown gene is homozygous or heterozygous. What happens when there is oxygen debt in the muscles? You find that the muscles are subjected to respire anaerobically, resulting into accumulation of lactic acid in the tissues. So here we have a diagram. It shows a section of a plant organ. You are asked to name the class to which the plant was obtained. It's Monocotyledonine because vascular bundles are scattered and they are not arranged in a ring, and there is no pith or vascular cambium. Giving a reason in each case, name a class to which the following organisms belong. Pea plant, Dicotyledonine. You find that its leaves are network-veined, they have a petiole, they have taproot system, and then they have vascular cambium. But Mammalia, reason, it has hair or fur, it has mammary gland, it has pinna, it has heterodont dentation. That means that the teeth are of different type, and then it also has ear ossicles. Then you are told to name the causative agent of the following diseases in human. Typhoid, Salmonella typhi. Remember, those are scientific names. They should be underlined separately. Then you follow the rules of binomial nomenclature. Amoebic dysentery, Entamoeba histolytica. Name the disease in human caused by Plasmodium falciparum, that is malaria. It is also caused by Plasmodium ovale and Plasmodium vivax. State 3 differences between Chilopoda and Diplopoda. Chilopoda has a pair of walking legs per segment. Diplopoda has 2 pairs of walking legs per segment. Chilopoda has poisonous claws. Diplopoda has no poisonous claws. Chilopoda body is dorsoventrally flattened. Diplopoda body is cylindrical. Chilopoda has posterior genital aperture, where Diplopoda has anterior. What are the limitations of fossil records as an evidence of organic evolution? So fossil record cause distortion of parts of fossils during sedimentation, which may be caused by geological activities. You are given a diagram there. You are asked to name the phylum to which the organism belongs. The organism belongs to phylum Arthropoda. Using observable features, give reasons for your answers. You can see it has segmented body, especially on the abdomen. It has jointed appendages, and then it has a pair of antennae, and you can also see the exoskeleton. So those characteristics clearly shows it is a member of Arthropoda. So the diagram shows a stage during fertilization in plants. You're asked to name the part labeled Q and R. Q, the antipodal cells, R, the polar nuclei. State the role of the pollen tube. It normally secretes enzymes that digest the stigma or the style after passage of the male nuclei. In the diagram, you label the micropyle. There it is. So the diagram below represents a fetus in the uterus. You are asked to name the types of blood vessels found in the structure labeled Q. It has an artery and a vein. Then you are asked to name two features that enable structure P to carry out its function. Structure P, go back there to structure P. Structure P is that 1. It is highly vascularized. It has ability to provide large surface area, and then it has secretory cells that produce progesterone. That is the placenta. Name the type of skeleton that makes up the following: cockroach exoskeleton. It's a member of Arthropoda. Bird's endoskeleton. Earthworm has hydrostatic skeleton. Highlight 2 survival values of the trophic responses. Phototrophism exposes leaves in position to maximize light absorption. Hydrotropism, that is movement towards water, enables the root to obtain mechanical support. Geotropism, movement towards the ground or the soil, enables the roots to grow deep into the soil. Chemotropism enables the pollen tube to grow towards the embryo, enabling fertilization. You asked what is a clinostat in the next question, and it's a device that slowly rotates a plant to nullify the effects of unidirectional stimulus. Name the pressure-sensitive swellings at the base of some leaves which through loss or gain of turgidity bring about nastic movement. They are called pulvini. The structure in a cockroach used for detecting stimuli, it's known as succus or sucky in plural. The growth movement of parts of the plant in response to unidirectional or external stimuli, that is tropic response. Next question, you're given that diagram. You are told it's a diagram representing a transverse section of a leaf. You study it and answer the questions that follow. Name the habitat of the plant from which the leaf was obtained. It is aquatic. Reason, it has large air spaces. It has stomata on the upper surface. It does not have cuticle, and then it has poorly developed vascular bundles. Name the gaseous exchange surface in insects, that's the tracheoles. How is the surface of the above suited to its function? It is moist, 1, to dissolve the gases. It is branched to increase surface area, and then it is also thin for faster diffusion of gases. Most carbon dioxide is transported from tissues to the lungs within the red blood cells and not in the blood plasma. give two advantages for this mode of transport. The pH of the blood plasma is not altered. Homeostasis is maintained. The enzymes, which is carbonic anhydrase, which helps in fast loading and offloading of carbon oxides, are present. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment.